Department of Labor is updating the hazard communication standard this year. These hazardous chemical exposures are seriously dangerous to workers. Outside of blowing themselves up, they can have acute and chronic health problems as a result of exposure from external skin issues to respiratory issues if they were to inhale toxic fumes. Taking all the proper safety precautions and knowing what you're working with is very important, and to be honest, a fundamental element of sound chemical management practices. So what is the Department of Labor changing with the hazard communication? Well, there are 5 things specifically that they're focusing on. 1, adding classification categories for aerosols, desensitized explosives, and flammable gases. 2, updating hazard and precautionary statements for more clear and precise hazard information. 3, updating labeling requirements for small containers. 4, updating labeling requirements for packaged containers that are ready to ship. And number 5, allowing the withholding of concentration ranges of certain substances. If you have any questions or you're wondering how you will go about training employees on these changes, you can always give us a call, email us, or fill out the form below, and one of our occupational healthcare specialists will help you out. The purpose of this new rule is to help employers make informed decisions on storing, using, and disposing of chemicals safely to protect their employees. An added benefit to this rule is the projected savings of $30.7 million per year. Now, I'm not 100% sure where all those savings are coming from, but I would have to assume a lot of it is coming from less injuries and accidents. So who will this rule affect? The changes to the HCS don't necessarily change the overall list of affected industries. Some of the changes will specifically affect groups who manufacture aerosols, desensitized explosives, and flammable gases. Other changes affect certain manufacturers or hazardous chemicals that are packaged in small containers or those that are not immediately distributed after being released from shipment. OSHA does know that employees will have to be trained in the new rule, labels, etc. So health and safety specialists will have to dedicate time to training employees, which they have estimated to only take around 12 minutes per worker. As an employer, what you want to avoid is getting violations and getting fines. While training, labeling, and safety data sheets violations are fairly common, the most common violations are because employers fail to develop, implement, and maintain a workplace hazard communication program in the first place. We will throw the details on screen, but some of the major changes to the hazard communication standard include changes to the hazard classification, labels, safety data sheets, and information and training. With this new rule coming in July 2024, get ready to train your employees on the latest hazard communication standard changes. If you have any questions about the hazard communication changes or how to train your employees, you can call, email, or fill out the form below and we can help you out.